Good day, folks. Welcome back to the Empty Thoughts podcast. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I'm your host, Nick, and along with me is my husband.
Hi, it's me, Andrew.
I hope you guys had a good couple weeks.
Sorry,
I'm
trying
we've decided to do like on a rotation where like we'll every how many episodes?
So I was just toying with the volume on the Alexa there, and
Right.
it's hard to find like the perfect like level of sound that won't distract me.
Yeah.
But also like I can still like kind of like it keeps you going.
Yeah.
Me going. So that's what I was doing. We tried 2 or 3 times to get this intro finished, and Nick was like, "How about I just I bring us in this time?"
Yeah.
So that's why it kind of sounded a little bit like almost like a limerick or something when he started to talk, because he was like, "Good day," or
Right.
It was Irish. It was given Irish. Cute.
I wonder if I'd be good in radio.
Radio. Well, this is
somewhat the same. So yeah. Anyway, we were So what's like kind of what's our plan? We were gonna.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so like last week we had the time, like and stuff, and like we had stuff to chat about. But I was like, the last 2 episodes that we've posted are slowly creeping up there in like people just hadn't gotten around to listen to them yet.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why don't we just like let these 4 episodes sit? We take a week off and we try like a 4 episode, like 4 week on, 1 week off type thing. That way, like for one,
it kind of gives people a chance to catch up.
Also, like we don't want to burn ourselves out. This is fun for us.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
and we at this point we've not made any money from this podcast. Actually, we've spent our own money to keep it going, which is fine. Okay. But like we don't want it to be like a stressful thing. No. Like there were it wasn't like that last week was stressful. No. But it just felt like it was like let's just like not do it this week, and like let's just kind of like have a rhythm to it, because I mean after 4 weeks of working and also like doing everything else and then squeezing the podcast in, like we could use like
and you kind of sometimes can, well, I mean it depends on anyone's podcast and what they kind of talk about on it, or what kind of podcast it is or whatever. But like when it comes to some things, like if you do it too much, you're gonna run out of things to talk about. So you know what I mean. And again, it's good to take a break too.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. Like we didn't really take a break.
Or not a break, but you know what I mean.
And we do have a few episodes in our back pocket that I don't really want to ever put out. Just because like they're kind of just not great.
Right.
Like we kind of like bickered a bit in them and stuff. And like it's just kind of annoying. Like I mean, like a little bit of bickering is fine, but it was like me just being like annoyed because of like politics and stuff, and like not happy with where the conversation was going or whatever. And it's like I don't really want to put that out there, but like if for some reason like we find ourselves ill or whatever, like you guys are getting that shitty episode. Because like I don't feel like we spoke of anything like really specific to what was happening that week. We kind of just like talked about like
when it came to politics.
No, like just like in that episode, like we could put it out whenever, because like you could listen to it whenever, and like you would just think it was recorded that day. Because like we didn't like, even though we were talking about like political things, like it was more so just like the state of politics in general and how they've been for a long time. So like I mean, it's not like like Selena Gomez's album came out today and this is, you know what I mean, like, and then we released it like 6 years later or whatever. I don't know if I'm articulating this the right way, but
no, for sure.
Excuse me, we do call it the Empty Thoughts podcast for a reason. Because there are a lot
you don't know what we might talk about.
That and there's a lot of empty thoughts going on up here on my side.
Yeah.
So so what did you get up to this week, Nick?
I mean the last 2 weeks, really.
It's been 2 weeks, yeah.
But not a whole lot. It's just same old.
You're gonna have to bring that voice up, baby girl.
A couple of extra best friends, and and then last weekend we were over at my parents' house because our nephews and my sister and brother-in-law were in town, and we were sort of celebrating my nephew Lucas's 13th birthday, which happens to be today. So happy birthday, Lucas. He's now
happy birthday. Hopefully he's not listening to this,
and he's way taller than I am. And we celebrated Dad's as well. Dad's birthday was this week on the.
Honestly, I didn't even know that. I thought they were down for Easter. I was like, is it Easter this weekend?
Easter's next week.
Yeah, so that's why I thought they were here. I thought they were here for Easter. I didn't even like they mentioned a birthday while we were there, and I was like, whose birthday is it?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So I'm not always like I said, a lot of empty thoughts going on up in my head. So,
right. No.
Like there's always a lot of things going on up there. Like there's like a lot of thoughts, but they're all very fucking stupid. Like nothing relevant.
Yeah.
It's always like,
yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, I'm feeling like Beavis and Butthead or something.
Oh, I missed. But I made up for it like yesterday. But I missed. I mean, it's random, but again, we keep referring to empty thoughts, so it's something. But I missed National Siblings Day, so I realized it was the day before yesterday. I realized it yesterday because I saw someone's post from the day prior. So I made a post, like for my sister or whatever. Just I don't know. It was National Siblings Day, so I just felt like, you know what, I'm gonna make a nice post. It's just my sister and
I feel like every time I log in to the social media, which is obviously every day, it's National something day. So it's National.
Well, there's a something for every day. There's probably a National Coffee Day. I know there's a National Day.
It doesn't need to be.
I know. National Dog Day.
It doesn't need to be acknowledged.
I know.
Like I find it so dumb.
Like there's probably a National Sex Day. Like.
Well,
there's literally a day for everything. Honestly,
no, I'm sure there is.
Like, there's literally like, I don't know.
You know what's on Nick's mind?
Well, no, and just like there's literally a day for everything. It's like, why?
Maybe I'm not putting out enough.
No,
just
but
kidding. I'm totally kidding.
It's legit like weird. Like why do we have all? I don't know.
National fucking suck day.
No, just like.
Well, honestly, I'm okay with National fucking suck day because like.
No, I just mean like how there's
people do be calling women sluts if they fucking suck. They call us faggots if we be sucking and fucking. So how about we do dedicate a whole entire day to where we can all just suck and fuck and dedicate a day to that. I'm okay with that, but for a day for National Coffee, it's like, bitch, I drink coffee every goddamn day.
Yeah, every day is National Coffee Day.
I don't suck and fuck every day.
Right.
So, and I don't think, I mean, there might be people out there that do, and if you do, like, I mean, great. Anyways, I don't know how we got here, but it's okay.
But there's a day for everything. But yeah, so what about you? Your weeks?
What did I do for the past 2 weeks? That's a good question. I feel like I've very much had blinders up again. Every time we speak, I've got the blinders up, but I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, I don't feel like I have the blinders up in an unhealthy way. I have them up in a way where it's like, I'm just kind of like, I know that I can only control myself and what I'm doing. And Murphy sometimes because he's my pup, but I can't control the people and how they think, how they're going to be voting in a few weeks, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Everything's very political right now because there's an election coming up, a really big one here in Canada.
Yeah, it's kind of the same situation as the States in November where I
have the blinders up too.
Yeah.
Just like I'm trying to drown all that outside noise, and for a moment there, I kind of was starting to let it in.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't want to. I don't feel like I'm at a point where I'm being disrespected by the people around me.
No.
And I don't really know if I want to end friendships and relationships because they're voting differently than me.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was starting to creep in a bit.
Yeah.
So I had to put the blinders back up. I had to apologize to someone that, I kind of lashed out on a bit and like blocked.
Oh, well, and so did I. I mean,
we definitely lashed out a bit more.
I
said that's not leadership, but we won't go into much about that.
Yeah. But you know what, guys? The point is...
No, I'm still going through my...
sorry.
Girly. There is no point to that.
Oh.
The point is put the blinders up. Let people do what they want to do. Everyone's voting for their own personal reasons.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, if this person... I don't even know too much about the Conservative Party. I just know that what I know is enough to make me not want to vote for
them. I'll tell you what my dad
We don't need to go into that right now.
I will quickly, though, after.
Really?
No, it won't. It's just quick, and it made me put things into perspective. But finish what you're saying, because you're like me and you'll lose your train of thought and forget what you're so.
Well, I definitely feel like a big part of what I'm saying right now is the blinders are back up because I'm not going to be telling people how to vote and I don't care how they vote.
No.
So, yeah. anyway, so that was that. Spend a little bit of time, literally only a little bit of time with your family, like an hour or two, which is fine. I get really overstimulated. Like there's teenagers and adults and puppies, and an hour or two at this ripe age of, I'm turning 32 this month. The ripe age of 31 and 3/4. An hour or two out of the house with noise and people and socializing is more than enough for me. But that was nice. We don't see your sister and them enough, but it's more than we would if they lived out west.
Oh my God,
we'll take it.
We'll
take it.
I mean, look, when they moved here, I hadn't seen them in years because of COVID.
Crazy. And honestly, I can't even remember a time where they didn't live here, but they just moved here like 2 years ago.
I know.
Anyways, yeah, I guess it's just,
but no, just briefly, like you were saying how
I'm still finishing my weeks.
Right.
So I'm just going to tie it up really quick.
Oh, sorry.
That was literally it, besides some work. Right. I am happy to report that I was able to buy a new laptop.
Yes.
We're recording on it right now. Now it's a beautiful little Chromebook. Well, it's not really little. It's very much average size. It's a nice laptop. It was like a really great sale. I'm really happy to be back because, like, it's just, I missed having the computer. And it's really great for like this purpose and just all of it. So I'm happy to say that we got a computer, but I had to sacrifice in order to get this computer.
Right.
I wanted the computer so badly that I decided that we would get it and I would sit out record store day. Today I was like, oh my God, like, should I just like part with like a couple of like the records that I don't really like, or like, and there's nothing in my collection that I dislike per se.
Right.
But anything that like maybe like I don't have strong attachments to. And I was like, no, girl, you got the laptop, like you're setting this one out, and you've already like I had to really practice some self-control this morning. But yeah, it was, I don't regret it. I don't. Like, I feel like I'm at a place in my life where like I'm okay with like the balance. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not seen as like, oh, I'm missing out on this. Like, I'm seen as like, I was able to get a laptop this week. If the record's there when I have money again, great. If not, then whatever. It is what it is. I'm not going to pass away because I didn't get the record that I was looking at. And I think that up until like when I took a break from work, everything felt so intense like that, though. To me, like, it is going to be the end of the world if I don't get this now. It is the end of the world if I don't, like, that's how it felt.
I know.
For everything, though. So I don't know. It was like kind of like just nice to.
Right.
After I kind of like talked myself down, like it was nice to be like, wow, like, I can sort of function like a normal human if I try. So I don't know. That was my small win for the week. But anyways, besides that, I didn't do much. Just spend time with family. We got a new board game.
Where did we get that again?
We got it from Walmart when we were
with your laptop. I was just kind of waiting for the guy to grab it from out back.
You know what? Uptown, they worked hard to get me this computer.
Especially in that stressful Walmart. So the guy had went out back because they had just had like literally a shipment of them come in on a pallet. And I think that's why I think it took a while. I think they had to open a pallet, which was super nice of them. Like, I would have probably just said, they have them, but they won't be out till, I'm pretty sure. So I was just kind of looking because I'm all for seeing if there's any good deals on anywhere I go. And I was like, I didn't really know what the board game was about, but it was like something I think adults
it's like fork, milk, something. It sounds really silly, but
it was like, wasn't it regular like $30?
$30, and it was on for $7. A steal. It looks so much fun. It's a spin on the classic game Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's for adults.
Board games aren't cheap, so I was like, we need to get that.
And it's such a great opportunity. We're gonna get some of the girls together soon, and like have like, and my birthday's coming up, so like we can just like incorporate the two and have like a little like game night. It sounds like, honestly, like something I could really like look forward to right now. So
at our age, like
well, I mean,
I'm not into like clubbing anymore.
I would love to go dancing, but like I don't have tolerance.
Not in our city.
Not in our city. Maybe when we go to Montreal this summer.
Right. I just no. But like it's not to go back, but Andrew's right, because I don't know
never go back
everything about like,
which I didn't say that
every political party, but like he had mentioned like how he
I definitely thought that, but
the Conservative Party. And I mean, I think we all know as Canadians right now that they share very similar ideologies as the Republicans do. But my dad said something to me about a month or so ago that made just a lot of kind of things into perspective for me. And he said, the Conservatives for generations, like I even remember when I was a kid, they used to be a party you could vote for. There used to be like just very neutral, like a neutral party, which a party for kind of everyone. And over the years and generations, they have become very, very right wing. Like that's that term we're hearing, well, especially in the States right now. Like they're becoming more further right wing than they ever have been. And I think that's causing a lot of like maybe confusion. And I mean, there's also a lot of people that aren't very bright. But anyway, I just wanted to keep it short. It kind of put things into perspective for me because there were times since I became of age to vote that I did, or well, probably it was once, and it was that one only time that my dad voted Conservative. I did vote Conservative, but since then I never have.
Why would you?
So that must be why. That must be why. Must be, and I just
you must have just been like super young and like didn't
well that,
make
and I
decisions for
think
yourself.
as you get older, you grow to understand things a little better than you might have in the past. And when I look back on it, seeing where politics currently is right now in North America, really, especially, it kind of makes sense to me. I'm like, oh, maybe they have, since that year I voted for Conservatives, maybe it has evolved. Maybe my dad's right. Maybe they have changed and have become the Conservatives and became super right wing to the point now where
it's not.
people are not.
I hate that term right wing.
I know, but
because there are so many people
because they used to be
don't even have any. They've never even fucking voted, and they think like these people like
they do. But I think they allow themselves to get
vote.
manipulated by these stupid
like they're like
people.
lefty. Like I don't hear any of that right wing. Like here in Canada, people will say, "Oh, you're a liberal," and like they say it like it's an insult. It's like, bitch, like what? Like you don't know what the fuck I vote. Like who says I'm not voting Green? Who says I'm not voting NDP?
Yeah.
Like honestly, this year I don't feel, and I'm not getting too deeply into it. But there's only been one time in my adult life where I'm like, ugh, like I don't love either platform, and that's right now. When Justin Trudeau was running, it was a no-brainer for me. I loved everything about his platform. This time,
and like, he did.
If I were,
he did a good job because he lasted 10 years, I mean, yeah. I mean, I know we.
With that being said, I know that I would rather have a liberal government over
for sure when it comes to who we are.
Just right now,
yeah.
I feel like we're already starting to see relief in terms of like our day-to-day costs. Gas has gone down significantly.
Yeah,
like we know there's proof on the other side of the border that there's no way for a government to just snap their fingers and have prices across the board go down everywhere. No, Donald Trump promised that groceries would go down, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. He couldn't.
Well, he's not even.
We know now.
The fact that they're just trading.
I don't necessarily blame people for believing that. They're desperate. Yeah. That's what they wanted to hear.
Especially in a time where cost of living was already high.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if it weren't for what we're seeing over there, like proof that that can't be done, I feel like myself and a lot of others might actually fall for some of the things that Pierre are saying right now. Absolutely. If we didn't see the proof, just because we're so desperate for relief,
like, and
we're so desperate for change.
Like and I see why they were, like he's saying, he's gonna lower taxes by like 15% and blah blah. And it's like
that would be incredible.
This is
like you can't.
Yeah, and this is shit Trump said he was gonna do. Meanwhile, it's like, no, everything you're doing is so that you and your people can trade. And like that day they were caught in the Oval Office saying, him literally saying, it's like they have nothing to hide. He's like, Nick, he made $8 billion today.
No, I mean like they.
And then the next day, he removed the tariffs and paused the tariffs and the stocks went back up. It's just like, and now they're being investigated. It's just like, we don't need that.
But nothing will ever come from it. That's the thing.
No.
How many times has this motherfucker been impeached?
I know.
Before he was
reelected, his businesses,
before he got reelected into office, how many
Yeah.
times was that motherfucker impeached?
and I
Nothing will ever
realize,
come of it. He's raped, murdered,
I know.
fucking done it all.
Yeah.
And he's untouchable because of money.
Do you
And that is the world that we live in.
like for me myself, I do, but do you think that up until like before he started dabbling with politics, I
gonna say, I think
realized
he's a
that
billionaire, so
Yeah.
I would argue that he's always dabbled in politics.
right.
because
But
would have
did
been-
you were you aware up until then that pretty much all his business empires and stuff have all
Yes.
failed?
Yes.
I don't think I think I was aware of some.
documentaries going back to the 90s about
Yeah.
shit failing.
I guess I wasn't
It was-
aware of how bad it really was.
And it was like a part of his. It was goofy. It
Yeah.
was like, oh, Donald Trump, like just he's so
Yeah.
fucked. But now it's like, you can't really chalk it up to that because like he's actually the fucking leader of the free, like the
World,
country that's
yeah.
not only so free, but the people ain't fucking very free over there. if you
Right.
ask me. So
It's definitely
you know,
coming.
I didn't feel like we're extremely free. Like we have a lot of freedoms.
We
have a
do.
lot of freedoms, and I'm very grateful for them.
Yeah.
But like, why? I would like to know why we can't share like news articles on social media anymore here in Canada.
Yeah, that's a little extreme.
It feels odd to me. Like I think I'm very uneducated on this topic. I don't think it's like a I think it's something to do with paying the people that like Meta doesn't want to pay the.
Someone explained it once. It's something to do with like because like
it's a payment thing
on
right?
some platform. Like Americans, they like in the States, they for whatever reason, I think it's might be something to do with maybe taxes or something. I don't know, something financial about it. But like
Money.
in the States, like influencers, they can make way more on platforms like TikTok and YouTube.
Oh yeah,
than we can.
Totally. I
Um,
don't think we even get paid from TikTok here.
well, you do like
Subscriptions.
Yeah.
Gifts.
It's different
but
because
people are paid like for views and stuff.
for
in the
views,
States,
yeah.
yes.
So I think it's something to do with that, but I don't know. I think things are gonna change. I
just would like to say
Yeah.
really quickly that we are really fortunate for a lot of the things that we have in this country, and I feel like a lot of people are focusing on things that don't matter.
Well,
like is a man wearing a dress, things like that. It's like, girl, that's really not that important.
Hey, you know what? You brought up a good point there. Probably didn't even know you brought up a good point. You
But
mentioned
I look good in a dress. I already knew.
a man wearing a dress, and
I'm not talking about like I'm not talking about transgender people.
No, but you made
me to put on a dress right now. It would be, and I have.
No, I have a point.
And I
before you
do.
get past it. That topic.
I really wanted to stress that is not. I was not referring to transgender people.
No, you're not.
Okay.
I'm not. Okay. So that brings up a point. Just the fact that you said a man in a dress, because here in our town, our city, I guess there's a lot of elderly here, but we're a university town.
They're all
wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say?
I don't know. I don't pay. I honestly no. I say we have.
Well, I think we are. It's one of the biggest. Anyway, my point is, there's a professor that's always been known in this city. I think he teaches at UMB, or he could teach at St. Thomas. One of them, but they're a professor, and he wears dresses. He's a cross dresser, and you know what? He walks to work every day. I see him. I mean, I'm on the road every day,
as he should.
And you know what?
Nobody
bothers him. Nobody says boo. No one bothers him.
Well, I think that's definitely because of the status that he holds as a professor.
Yeah,
this was just the
so it just goes to show, though, our society.
I wouldn't say that nobody.
I'm
sure this person faces a great.
Oh, for sure. And we're not perfect, but when you see this person walking down the street to the university to go to work, they just look like someone living their life. And most people, like, I look in people's cars. I'm a bus driver.
What the
no
hell?
one really, you don't see people looking and chuckling or pointing or. So it's just and like I said, our society's
no,
not
but that's the thing.
perfect,
We're not. That's not what people. They're not laughing at these people.
No,
they're mad that they exist. It's
right
now.
But you don't see that I've never seen that just in the vicinity of them, and I'm not. And you're right. What?
I've felt it as a gay man.
Oh, for sure, absolutely,
on so many occasions, and
same.
I can't even imagine. So even though you haven't seen it, doesn't mean it's not.
No, I know.
Okay,
but it's just I think it would be like the difference between us and the States is you'd probably see a lot more public display of hate, like
I don't think so. I really truly don't think so. We live in like the butt fuck most country backwards fucking province next to Alberta that could ever exist. New Brunswick is full of just fucking, I don't want to say the word,
right,
but it
is. But did you know that
is redneck a bad term? I feel like it is, but that's what I'm saying.
I use it. I mean, I think the rednecks are pretty proud to be a redneck. I don't know. I know
they are. That's
but did you know? And maybe it's not now, but it always was, and I confirmed it years ago. But Fredericton, I guess per capita, has the largest gay community in the country.
Well, I
didn't
meet
know
a lot of gays and lesbians, and I so many different, like even the other day, like I see so many different walks of life.
Yeah,
here, like, and not just like sexual orientation, like just so many different cultures, so many different races, everything. And it's honestly like I am proud to live in a city like that, but also I do know that like there's a lot of people that feel otherwise here.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's like sometimes like it's hard to ignore, but right now I feel like I'm really trying to because I don't want to it's just like I said, I can only control how I'm going to be voting.
Yeah. But yeah, it's but yeah, at the end of the day, I think we'll be okay. I started feeling this
we're going to be okay.
Absolutely.
The world's not going to end.
But I started feeling this week too that because I know there's probably a lot of people that are out there that feel like they don't know much about Mark Carney, although he's been, a positive influence in his career. But I just started kind of what I was as I can watch the campaign and him do his job as prime minister, because he is the prime minister right now. But he was making a speech, like one of his probably daily speeches or press conferences on the tariffs and stuff. And I just, something clicked in my mind, and I started to realize that I thought I might have felt that I think we might not all realize, even us that are gonna vote for Liberal, like that. I feel like Canada has a brighter future after this election than the average Canadian might not think currently. I just feel there was something about a press conference he did this week, and something just resonated with me. I was like, I think a lot of us are unaware right now, but that we're like, Canada's on the map right now. People are loving on our country. And I just, something about some of the things he was talking about, and I could tell like this man's very smart and in finances and everything, which is exactly what a country needs when they're being attacked with the tariff war. And it just, something struck me. I was like, I think people are going to be pleasantly surprised. Like, I think that there's something really good going to come about this. There's a lot of division, and I mean, you can tell just with the signs right now. Like, you go to some areas here in just our city, and it's like, holy shit! Like, but no, I am feeling confident that we have a bright future ahead of us. Yeah. Oh,
Murphy's up here with me now, and honestly, my allergies are starting to act up a little bit. But
it's that time of year.
I don't know if it's allergies or if it's due to the water going up my sinuses, because right before we started recording, Nick like burped, but like it was like almost like
wasn't it the volume?
No. You burped, and it was like you were gonna sneeze, but you burped into your sleeve, and then you like essentially burped into your own face, and like it just made me laugh because I was like, why the fuck did you burp into your sleeve like that? And water went up my nose, and I'm just like a little bit congested. But
and then I pointed the TV remote at the
Alexa,
to turn the volume down, and realize that you had to talk to it instead.
Well, I can do it on my phone
Or
too.
do it on your phone, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it'll be broadcast.
Sorry, guys. Murphy decided that he was going to be barking, which is fine. We can
Mhm.
pause and record and all that stuff now that we're back on,
Right.
like off of our phones or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something I want to talk about really quickly, just switching gears.
Mm-hmm.
Gaga was on Coachella last night.
Yeah.
She did her Gaga was on Coachella. Gaga did her headlining show at Coachella last night.
Right.
Technically 3 a.m. our time.
Yeah.
I was obviously not staying up to watch that, but that's the first thing I did this morning after I got Murphy out was I watched that.
Yeah.
And it was truly insane.
Yeah.
Like it was fucking incredible. It was incredible. It was I'm very jealous that I'm not going to be seeing her live. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we can't talk too much about that because you didn't really watch it. You were sleeping actually in the bedroom still when I put it on.
Yeah.
So you didn't watch it at all, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering, like, if anyone that's listening watched it. How did you feel about it? Maybe let us know in the comments here on Spotify, Apple, wherever you are. Or you can follow us on Instagram, MP.ThoughtsPod, and let us know over there too.
Right.
So I'm just interested. I feel like across the board, from what I'm seeing online from like other little monsters, excuse me, is that they're also blown away. It was incredible, truly incredible.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering if everyone else feels the same. Yeah.
Right. I'm sure it was great. I mean, I'll probably see some clips of it this evening, but I mean, I've seen her in concert. I can only imagine.
Yeah. I've never seen her in concert.
Yeah.
I would love to see her in concert. But there's so many people I'd love to see in concert, but Gaga's the top of the list.
Yeah.
And this tour would be so much fun.
Oh
and
my God, yeah.
Abracadabra. Like, I just feel like if you're going, I'm very jealous of you.
Yeah.
And you can take me along with you if you'd like.
Yeah.
I think she's doing 2 shows in Toronto in September. So you never know. Maybe we'll win some tickets or something because they sold out within seconds. Actually within seconds. That's a lie. I looked at the artist presale.
Yeah.
And tickets were around $1,000 up in like the 300s section.
God.
I was like, that's insane. This is the artist presale and $1,000. Like,
yeah, it's ridiculous.
I just think it's insane. It's very much like the concert going experience isn't like for the middle class and lower class anymore. It's only for
and the fact that honestly the government's allowing these companies to do that, like, no, like if it's sold out, you're not allowed to list your ticket for $20,000 online. Like it's ridiculous.
Well, to each their own. I mean,
like it's ridiculous.
I think it's insane.
It's a scam. Like,
well, obviously it's a scam.
But yeah,
I don't know. It's just so fucked up. It's
like
so
when I lived in Winnipeg all those years, I used to go to concerts. I used to get most of the time tickets on StubHub. We all did to go, and they'd be like less than half the price. Like that's where I got my Gaga tickets, and they were like $30 a ticket, and we were on the floor. I could have touched Lady Gaga, and now you go.
Why the fuck didn't you?
And it's now you go on StubHub, and it's the opposite. It used to be that you get them cheaper on there. Now you go on and you get them for a million times, like marked up, like 1,000%. Like,
well, it depends. It truly depends. Taylor Swift was like these big artists like Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga stuff. Yes. Right now, you're not going to find tickets that price, but
it's crazy.
There are certain exceptions, like if they're like maybe not as big as them. Like right now, Nelly is playing in the city over from us.
Yeah.
And Ja Rule and a few others, I think. And the tickets for that are like $30.
Yeah.
That's affordable. But I think it just depends. Like it just depends. Like Shania Twain played the same venue.
Yeah.
And tickets for that were like $500 or $600 starting.
I know.
So it just depends on like how popular they are, I guess, at the time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The government needs to intervene though.
I'm happy about it.
If you it's fine to sell your tickets. I mean, sometimes you buy tickets over a year in advance, like absolutely.
Yeah.
But you should only be able to mark it up by a small percentage, or just to get your money back, or not at all.
Well, if they did that, it would probably get rid of a lot of scalpers, which would be fucking
absolutely
nice.
It's illegal. Like, come on, go get a real job. No, honestly,
I agree. Seriously, I agree. I do agree.
Go get a real job. That's unacceptable. It just is. I'm not trying to rage people, but like it really is. There's no reason for it. And then on top of it, even on resale tickets, the companies allow people to sell them at these ungodly prices. Then you got the companies slacking more service fees on top of resale tickets.
Yeah.
It's just no.
I know, like all the fees and stuff. I know it's just,
yeah.
it's
I understand maybe on a processing fee on like when you're buying the tickets, like not resold. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
on the day they go on sale.
Yep.
But for someone that needs to sell their tickets, obviously most of them aren't selling them because something's come out. They're selling them because they're scalpers. And then for that same company to tack fees on those too, it's like, come on. Like,
it's so fucked.
It's just crazy.
I know.
But yeah.
I agree. So, like, I mean, our hopes of seeing Lady Gaga are very,
I know,
very
like
long
it's
gone.
so ridiculous.
Very long gone. I mean, the hope of seeing her was honestly like really slim, anyways. I
Yeah.
wasn't like really banking on seeing her, but like it feels kind of insane, like that. It could not. It's just like it couldn't happen.
I know.
But there's just no way for it to, because like we just physically do not make that amount of money.
No. Yeah. It's crazy.
Did I tell you that that my cousin Whitney? Well, I shouldn't say her name.
Yeah,
my cousin was scammed.
Yeah.
That's insane. So like back when Taylor was doing her Eras tour,
Yeah.
My cousin and my sister actually,
Yeah,
they bought tickets from someone on like Marketplace, and it turned out to be a scam. And they were to like the tune of like $2,000 or $3,000. And yeah, my sister got her money back from Whitney, I guess, and Whitney was out all the money.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of that going on. It's crazy. I mean, it's awful, but I mean, people were just so focused on getting tickets. There was just nothing like it that people were just like, I have to.
When we didn't get tickets in the original sale, yeah. I gave up. That was the last time I was doing that because it was so fucking annoying.
I didn't, because I really wanted to know how impossible it was,
and especially after we saw like it.
So I tried all the time, and it was impossible. Like, I don't know how people that did get tickets on those days, how they got them.
Pure luck. It's truly just luck. It really is just luck. I know some people that went. I saw it on their stories and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
it's just luck. You know, someone that went. She FaceTimed you, I think, while she was there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
When she was in Vancouver.
Yeah. So it's crazy.
But you know who I would like to see? Kesha is going on tour right now.
Yeah.
In the summer, I would love to see her.
Yeah.
Like we should like start like bombarding her on socials to see if she'll come play in like here in Moncton. Like I feel like it would sell the fuck out.
Yeah.
New Brunswickers love Kesha.
Yeah.
Like Kesha's always been big here in Canada. So I feel like to me it makes perfect sense. She's already going to be. Well, I mean, Toronto's hopping a skip away, but I just feel like why not? Like why are you doing one Canadian date, and why is it in fucking like central Canada? Like
right.
A lot of us can't get there.
I know.
So I'd love to see her. Kesha, if you're listening, which you never know. I mean,
right.
She might listen. Like we've done like reactions to Gag Order and stuff, and whatnot on here. So I mean, if she ever searches herself, like that might pop up. Who knows? Kesha, if you're listening, please come. I would prefer Fredericton, but like Moncton's the obvious market that's closest to us. So like Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada,
even Quebec City.
Quebec City, yes, Quebec City is doable too. Quebec City, Videotron Center.
Yeah.
Sell it out, girly.
Yeah.
She's touring with someone. Slater's opening for her. We've seen Slater.
Really?
I'd love to see her again.
I would, yeah.
But it's a co-headlining tour, like kind of like what Charlie XCX and Troye Sivan did, like where they just like played interchangeably, like on and off or whatever. But it's with a band, I think, called the Scissor Sisters.
Oh yeah,
I've never heard of them.
They're an old, like, I think 90s band. Hang on, I'm almost certain. Hang on, let me look it up.
Yeah, so they're doing like a co-headlining tour, and then Slater's opening for them. And I'm like, oh my god, like if you have a chance to go see,
they're a pop band that formed in 2000.
Huh?
I'm surprised you never heard of them.
Well, maybe I have. I don't know. I'd have to listen to. Like, it's not the band that Justin Tranter was in before. No, that's something.
I think. Hang on here. Yes, you know this song.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if Slater alone is enough to go buy tickets for that. It's a bonus. I mean, of course, it's a dream to go see Kesha and stuff. But if you get a chance, like, we went to go see 12 Low, not even knowing who the fuck Slater was. wasn't even on our radar.
She was
and
really
she blew
good.
me the fuck away.
Yeah.
She's one of my favorite artists today. Like I
Yeah.
was just watching her Boiler Room performance this morning after the Coachella performance. I love her.
Right.
Wait, what is this? Just 1 second. I just need to pause while we. Huh, okay.
Baby's super good.
Well, that's a really iconic song. That's insane. Like,
Yeah.
holy moly. Okay.
Yeah.
Like just for that song alone, I'd be like,
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be a
That's
fucking
early
good show.
2000s. I thought the song came out like 1970.
No. Yeah, it'll be good. That'll be good.
Wow. Well, if they were going for,
I didn't know they were with her.
Yeah, it's like they're both equally doing like their own like
Okay,
set
that's gonna be good, babe.
Yeah, of course it is. And then on top of that, you get Slater as an opener.
And like that's gonna be fucking good.
That's the show to be at this summer. Truly.
Yeah.
As someone that has just seen the opener alone, that
girl,
is yeah.
Come on and like play a call the mayor.
Yeah, we'd love to see it.
Yeah, we'd love to see it. Call the mayor of Magnetic Hill or
I don't know about Magnetic Hill.
And tell them to reopen that place because with all them that'd be fucking amazing.
I think that they could do for sure sell out the arenas around here, but Magnetic Hill's like just like so unrealistic. Like,
well, I know, but they go
anywhere. Just come
an
anywhere.
Outdoor concert.
Come anywhere.
Yeah.
What about like where they hold the YQM festival?
Or that, like anywhere.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like that'd be a good grant. We need a pop fest. There was back in 2016, Selena Gomez, DNCE, Florida, and a few others were coming.
This city's small. I'm gonna friggin'
they were coming to do like a little festival here in Moncton.
Yeah.
And then another one in Newfoundland. But Selena Gomez was diagnosed with lupus or something.
Oh, it was during like her health
revival tour,
or whatever. Yeah.
And she canceled. I was so bummed. It was my one chance to go see Selena Gomez.
You know what? Let's like try. Let's just make it a mission to like find out who we can. I could think of a couple people we could reach out to, like that might know some people, and like get like something like that going. Like
I feel like all it is around here is country and hip hop.
Well, I'm gonna find out who the starter
all country festivals, and that speaks to the people that live in this fucking province.
I'm gonna look up who started like Cavendish Beach Fest and YQM, and like
surely
go
if
from there. They might know people in other genres, right?
But surely if there's like a huge gay community, like people are claiming, like, they can have a pop festival.
Absolutely.
Or like maybe mix some pop music in with the rock and country or whatever they're doing. I don't know. But like literally, it's like Carrie Underwood and Guns N' Roses came to Moncton and played like the lamest fucking venue I've ever seen. It was such a shitty little stadium looking thing.
Oh yeah, the university. Yeah,
what a shitty stadium. It's embarrassing. And honestly, fuck Carrie Underwood forever. I didn't like her music to begin with.
Right.
Because she's a country artist. And I'm not huge on it.
I was a huge fan, but I'm very disappointed in her. Yeah.
Yeah. Kesha's latest single is, I would say, country pop.
Yeah.
Very country inspired. Like, I would honestly, it's country, in my opinion. So I've struggled with it a bit.
Right.
I like it, but like it feels like country to me. So I'm like, God damn it. Give me the pop hits, girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're on the subject of, celebrities, I guess you could say. We have 5 women going to space this week on Monday.
For God's sakes.
On the Blue Origin rocket there. And they're Katy Perry, Lauren Sanchez, Gayle King. I mean, I don't need to explain who those 3 people are. I think we can all gather who.
I read some blind items that Lauren Sanchez be doing some naughty stuff for.
Yeah, and then
sort of like celebrity dominatrix.
She's just a aerospace engineer, former NASA rocket.
So it makes sense for her to be going.
Yeah, and Amanda Nguyen, civil rights.
She's just some no bitch. She's the only person on that belongs to going on this.
And then Carrie Ann Flynn, producer and advocate for women. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
I just found that so interesting here, like Katy Perry, Gayle, whoever this person is, but like it's like they're the only person that like should be going to space.
Well, yeah, but it'll be it'll be really. It's the first all-female.
Gayle's crying on TV saying she didn't want to go.
Yeah, I saw something last night. She's okay now.
I hope so.
But she took this mission marks the first all-female space flight since this lady Valentina terrorist.
Nah, they can spin it however they want, but it's lame as fuck. It's a bunch of fucking billionaires and rich people going up for vanity reasons. Like, I don't care if it's a bunch of women going up.
Well, it is. It's the first one since 1963.
Okay, cool, but like, what is it for? Like, it's literally a pop star.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, I'm not even gonna say a pop star. It's a failing ass pop bitch.
Yeah.
Gail King, who does the news. One person on that flight belongs going up there.
Yeah.
It's a waste of resources, and it's just a bunch of billionaires fucking showing off that they have money. So I don't know. They can spin it like women's this, women's that, but it's actually like it's as fuck.
I know that I forget who. Oh, it's what's her name? Lauren Sanchez. She's taken up some sort of device some students made. That's
what the fuck?
I forget what it's supposed to measure.
Oh my god! I think someone said Katy Perry's gonna sing up there. Like, please don't.
Well, I feel like that's a given.
No.
And,
really?
Yeah. But anyway,
oh my god, she is so.
It'll be interesting to watch.
She is so unbelievably cringe. She just everything she does is so cringe.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, man? Like, she's going up to space to sing. Like, girl, get a fucking grip. Like, worry about your rapist ass producer. Like, get a grip for real. What the hell? Yeah. I will say that it's gone a bit far online though. I've seen people saying that like they're wishing death on her and stuff. Like saying like, yeah, that's insane.
I mean, that's
like
too far.
You can say like it's fucked up, but like to wish death on someone, like even if they, like, it doesn't matter who they are. You don't wish death on someone like that. Like that's just so insane. Like this is like an actual person, like an actual going up there, right? Like it's. I just find. I mean,
there's, of course, people in this world, and I won't elaborate, that do deserve to wish that upon, but.
Wish what upon?
It's not her.
Wish what upon, babe?
What?
Wish what upon?
Like that people might want to wish death upon, but I don't think she.
I honestly don't wish death on anyone because like
I just feel like some of these billionaires that are doing people severely wrong and dividing families, like in the States. I think when people are wishing death on some of
I feel like you're getting pretty specific. Who is it?
People are wishing death on Trump and some of those people because it's evil what they're doing. Like it's so, but what I'm saying is there's Katy Perry. I think that's extreme given
it is
what for someone like her. And
I'm telling you right now, if Donald Trump got in a space shuttle and went up, I would not say, "Oh, I hope his fucking space shuttle blows up." I truly just I do not like Donald Trump.
Right.
I think.
I'd rather him rot in jail.
But I just fully believe in like actual karma because it's actually been a thing that's come back to me in so many ways,
right,
good and bad in my lifetime. That I'm not going to wish death on someone because I'm about to die.
And you want someone who's done so wrong like him to serve the time. That's getting away with it.
Yeah,
I'd like to see him in that jail that Jeffrey Epstein was in, and maybe get beat on by Luigi Mangione or something. Like, I don't know, but
isn't Mangione in that?
Yeah, he is. So, but
like, isn't Diddy in there too?
Yeah. So I mean, put him there that's where he belongs.
Like, what is with this jail?
I mean, come on, him and Diddy are probably best buds.
Is the jail like in New York too?
Like right in the, I think it's in like the Bronx, but yeah, New York.
Fucking weird as hell.
Yeah.
So weird.
Oh yeah,
the things that you say.
But yeah, it's just whatever. It's
it's nice. To me, it's nice. So this is the one song I wanted Lady Gaga to play off of her new record.
Yeah.
Don't Call Tonight at Coachella. I wanted her to play this at Coachella.
Right.
Honestly. The song's called Don't Call Tonight.
Oh, another thing that I thought.
She didn't play it, but she played How Bad Do You Want Me?
Right. Another thing I thought was just kind of interesting. I read it yesterday. Was obviously because of all these tariffs and people not wanting Teslas. I bet you Canada will follow suit, but right now, like the EU, they're strengthening their trade with China.
Who gives a shit?
Well, it's because they're gonna start importing like electric vehicles from there instead of doing trade with like Tesla in the US, right? So it makes sense. But anyway, I just thought it was kind of cool that the shift the world's going through because of what Trump's doing. We're strengthening our trade.
There's really no choice.
No, for sure. But I think it's really interesting. Like,
I don't know.
Like we could see some different cars on the road. Like it's just.
I feel like Trump with his tariffs. I feel like when Beyonce said the line flip flopping ass bitch, she was talking about fucking Trump and these goddamn tariffs.
Yeah.
Because every time he's flip flopping.
Yeah, I know.
Flip flopping ass bitch.
Yeah.
With this fucking tariff shit.
His hair, his whatever that is.
His hair. You know what? If I have hair around, if I have hair at his age like that, I'll be happy because I shaved my head like.
Well, I don't think it's real. I don't know what that is that he has on his head.
I don't know. I don't see any plugs or anything when I look at his hair. It's like we're zooming in on his hair too. I think it's growing.
Well, I don't know if you could see it. The amount of orange they have on top of.
I mean, I'm not. I'm just saying. Like, I think that he has like a little bit of hair, which is something I would hope to also have. At that
if it looked like that though, I just assume
I don't look good bald. I do not.
I still would rather be bald
than wigs. I'd be getting fucking wigs.
Or that, yeah.
And I find wigs warm. Like, my head gets warm.
Like, yeah, what he has going on there, like, ugh.
Yeah. Plunger. Yeah. So tonight at Coachella, it's Charlie XCX.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to watch that one tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm actually working an evening shift tomorrow for the first time in a while. I just picked it up. Bless you.
Thank you.
It never occurred to me that I didn't have to pause when I sneeze. I do though. I could just sneeze off, like away from the mic, but
yeah.
So Charlie XCX tonight. People are speculating as well. The speculation is warranted because she put a billboard up on the way to Coachella of like this movie that she's made recently.
Oh,
like a picture of the movie, something to do with it. So they're thinking there's going to be like a trailer revealed tonight or something, which I think is a little bit strange to do at like a music festival.
Yeah,
it's very in the vein of Taylor Swift, but like
like don't copy.
Yeah, it's not even like a copying thing. I just that like I think that it would definitely. She loves some criticism though, or she loves to get people like she doesn't care if like the press is negative. She doesn't care at all. So I feel like she would do that intentionally,
right?
If anything, but I just find like it would be like lame. Like just do the music and
I mean it's different when it's like your tour or your concert.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah. Because it's just like kind of something that's extreme. That's like it's like you're trying to take the spotlight away from everyone else.
I was almost thinking like, are they going to film the Coachella set or crowd or something like?
Maybe, and I mean that's fine if she has people filming her set.
I think it's dope.
Yeah,
I think that'd be amazing.
Yeah,
but like I'm for sure. Like I feel like anyone that goes to Coachella knows like they're being filmed and live streamed and whatever.
And I don't think 2025. I mean,
yeah, I don't think she needs to get like any sort of like
every second person's live streaming on TikTok.
Oh, for sure. It's a bit different when like it's released like in like a media sense or whatever.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like, so like I'm thinking like because like it's already filmed and distributed and stuff, like she wouldn't need to like advertise beforehand that like, it's being filmed. Kind of like what Taylor Swift did every time that like her show was being filmed, like she would let the crowd know, like in some form.
I agree.
So it could be a complete surprise if she was being filmed because she wouldn't need to like let anyone know. I don't think.
No.
That's interesting, but it's gonna be really hard to like. Well, I mean, like they're different artists. It's not like it's not gonna be hard to follow up Gaga actually because the Charlie XCX experience is so upbeat and it's gonna be its own thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the Gaga experience was like it was something. I'm interested to see if she's just gonna kind of like do like the exact same show next week because like it's a 2-weekend thing.
I know Taylor and Travis are at Coachella.
Were they?
They are. I saw either this morning or last night that they were spotted going for dinner.
I had no idea.
So it makes sense. They were there last year.
Well, yeah, she's been like MIA.
She gets to it every year, though. I think
she does. I think last year she was like people thought she was on ecstasy.
God.
Yeah. She could have been.
She likes to have a drink.
She does love a drink. She's always drinking. I mean, I would be too. She works fucking hard.
Yeah.
Hard. Yeah. And no one's going to be calling her an alcoholic. And if they do, who cares? She's fucking rich as hell.
Oh, and there'd be no way she is. If she was, she would never have been able to tour for as long as she did or sing for almost 4 hours a night. Like,
yeah.
I couldn't even imagine.
Works so fucking hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like harder than Kris Jenner. And Kris Jenner never stops working.
Kris Jenner he's
always manipulating and
they're
not Taylor.
Mega bunker building,
grass bitch,
own neighborhood. Each you and each of your kids have a $50,000, 50,000 square foot. Oh, I can't stand them.
And you know that
they can't even smile. They're
Kim
so plastic.
Loves to wear Mugler.
Yeah, right.
She does.
Oh, Kim does. Yeah,
she does.
They're just I can't stand them anymore. None of them look like who they are. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, actually,
Chloe doesn't even look like Chloe anymore. Like,
well, she does edit her photos a lot. I think in real life she kind of like looks a
I
little bit
would
more
hope, because it's
human.
disgusting,
I think.
honestly.
For sure.
Kim doesn't look real, and Kim's yard probably. Kim's weird. Like, she has that self-driving taxi Tesla, and she has those Tesla robots now. They're weird, man.
They are very strange, but they're billionaires. Can you they're just like the other billionaires.
They're so weird. Like, they need to go into their bunkers and never come out.
We'll see if they might, because I was reading yesterday. There's all these blind items that come out once a year or so about like this big asteroid called Apophysis or something that's coming. Yeah. And it's going to take us out in like 2027 or 2029. So they might be going to their bunker soon. I mean, a lot of blind items are fake, but some of them are true. And this one's still coming back up. And I'm like, okay, well, that's one to watch.
Yeah.
So you heard it here first. Doomsday prediction. Yeah. I mean, I also read that like on the blind item website, Crazy Days and Nights. So I mean,
right.
Other people are like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I would care to know before, honestly, if like there was like something like that threatening us, because like if we have no control over it, then what's it gonna change? I'd rather just like live my day to day, honestly.
And when it happens, it happens.
Exactly.
Like, whatever. You know
We're all going to the same place.
Yeah.
I think, which is somewhere. Yeah. I don't know where.
We won't know until it happens.
Yes, so true, so true.
Yeah.
I just hope all of our animals and kitties and stuff are all there when.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We've been like, I don't know. We need to like get to like a movie or something soon, because like we're lacking like the life experiences. Yeah. You know what I mean, like when we reflect on our weeks, it's like, oh, I went to work and
yeah.
Besides that,
but you know what? We find things to talk about.
No, for sure. Yeah. But like, I just mean like on our own. Like I'm just thinking for like my own personal like.
Oh yeah.
Reflection on the past 2 weeks. It's like, oh shit, we didn't do anything.
Right.
Like we should. Yeah. We just.
Yeah.
Need to get out of the house a bit more, even if it's just like, I don't know. It's been winter.
It has.
It's been winter, so I think
we're coming out of it. I think we're done with snowstorms. Temperatures seem to be on the rise, so yeah. It'll be nice. I'm looking forward to summer.
Girl, you're going to have to raise that voice.
I'm looking forward to summer.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
We're
going to do lots.
We're going to be swimming.
Yeah.
It'd be fun if we just like went to Fredericton Indoor Pool. I wonder if that's open tonight. I'd go swimming.
I don't know if it will be.
We'll check in after the podcast. Yeah. But I would love to go for a swim. Like, it's warm in there. And
yeah. It's Saturday. It might be full of kids.
True.
But
and I have big man boobs.
We'll see. But
I have man breasts, so I wouldn't want to like have anyone like slap me in the face or take photos of me and post them on Twitter and say, look at this nucleus of a person. Yeah. I don't know. Like, honestly, like I'm tired.
Yeah. It's kind of a gloomy day today too.
Sleepy.
Yeah.
Miley. You listened to Miley's song. It's called End of the World.
I mean, Miley's the best, so she is.
Oh, well, yeah, we already know that. Give me the thoughts on her new song. What did you think?
I love it. I love her. I love anytime she ever comes out with music. I don't know. She has a different style, and I just like it. It's unique to her, and yeah.
It is unique to her.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like she
stands for too.
Oh yes, everything she stands for as a person. Like she's just the most caring, genuine person that there possibly could be.
Mm-hmm.
She's like one of those people that like she has a platform and she has all the money and stuff, and she deserves everything. She should be that rich and that famous because she uses that platform.
Yeah,
the way that she should.
Just like Taylor Swift, same thing.
Taylor Swift they work so damn hard. Yeah. Like, it's like, give them all of the money. Like, of course. Like, are you kidding? Like, pay them more.
Yeah.
Like, of course. Like, and I mean, I think her using her private jet to go places is a no-brainer. She cannot fly.
She can't. Like, even if they were to cordon off the first class of
no matter what, it's
like, she wouldn't be able to.
No, she wouldn't be able
to.
It's not safe for her.
It would, like...
She's literally given up so much of, like, a normal
freedom,
so much freedom,
personal freedom.
Yes, like just like things she can't just like go like we can.
Yeah.
So I think it's if she should do what she has to do to find some peace in her fucking life.
Yeah.
because she gives the public so much.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of that, like I feel that way for a lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
I don't feel that way for like,
you know what speaks volumes
millionaires up
about the
there
kind of
that
person she is too is like even though a lot of like NHL players, NFL players, all those professional sports, the ones that make like millions, a lot of them like on their off time, like they just travel commercially, like
oh yeah,
like Travis Kelce,
but they're not
even.
Taylor Swift.
No, I know, but you know what is what I realized over time, like since it became public that they were dating, is that other than flying to games like during the season, he'd fly on the United uh, chartered plane that the team that flies the team around. But when he wasn't, like he was always on a private jet, or if it wasn't Taylor's, it was be another private jet because they remember they did charter one out there in like Australia and stuff. But that she'd send her jet to get him and stuff, and it's just like it just speaks volumes of the kind of person she is. Because she knows, like it's not necessarily gone to her head that she's the biggest thing pop star on the planet. But it just goes to show that I now need to look after him because he might be one of the biggest NFL stars, but his freedom is now in jeopardy because of me.
He definitely is,
and
in the media in a way that now, since being with Taylor Swift, that he never would have been before.
It just speaks volumes of who she is. Like that, I guarantee you that was out of her pocket.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, she's not gonna be like, you're paying for it.
And it's just because we all know that's not who she is. Like, no, it's okay.
She's very generous. And she does so much like charity and stuff that she doesn't report.
Yeah.
And it's just, that's how you know that
and
she's
then
like...
and then you start seeing him take part in all these charity things with her, and it's just like, why can't you be the president of the United States? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Oh. Like
Taylor Swift as president, I would vote.
If they could elect someone like Trump because he was a celebrity,
legally vote
because he was a celebrity, essentially.
You can do that so freely over there.
Why can't Taylor be the leader of the free world?
Taylor?
Swifties would.
I would argue that she has more influence than Donald Trump.
Her motorcade's bigger than his.
Oh yeah.
There were used in our generations. I'm pretty sure there was no motorcade bigger than the president of the United States' motorcade. Like, at the very least, a pop star. Like, I remember when I saw Cher in Winnipeg, I went over when her private jet landed, and I followed her like limo. It was a blacked out suburban SUV. Like, come to find out, it wasn't hers. It was it was what's her name? Girls just want to have
Cindy.
It was her because she opened for Taylor.
Oh, that's awesome.
Opened for Cher, and
Cher must have sent her plane for her.
It wasn't. It was her plane.
Cindy's?
Like, Cindy's plane.
Cindy's got that coin. Okay.
But like even those celebrities like didn't even have an escort. They would just get in a blacked out SUV. At very least, maybe have a cop in front of it and one behind it. But Taylor has like
into the bank account
like 50 vehicles in the entourage. Like,
I know. I do wonder how much of that is necessary, but
well, I think it's for dancers. There's people that are close to her that often are photographed. So I think that she would be looking out for their safety too. Like
maybe
people that are like her publicist, she's always photographed with her. Like the dancers have, I think, throughout that tour over those years, if paparazzi saw them, they were photographed. Like, I mean, they were the Eras Tour background dancers. Like, they got fame from that. So I think there's a lot of crew members that are members of her team that are close enough to her that their safety is probably being taken into account. So I think that would explain the amount of vehicles. Bless you.
Thank you.
Because she's not the president. a lot of those vehicles that follow the president, like, are to deter like nuclear bombs and deter missiles, and because they have like special satellites on them, and one of them's a SWAT team. Like, so that's different. So the only other people I could think of are those people that are close to her.
Yeah.
And she probably has her own security detail, which would be in some of those. And then you would have the local or state police or wherever she is that would escort her. So it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just crazy what that became. Because when she started that tour, I don't think she ever had, like, at other tours, motorcades like that.
Yeah.
But it just became, I think it was because it was post-COVID too. Yep. And she already had a high following that it became to the point where that was needed. Like, yeah.
We're reaching the tail end of our pod.
Yeah, we are.
I thought before we wrap it up, I want to talk about the Minecraft movie.
Mm-hmm.
The Minecraft movie has been like a massive, massive success.
Yeah.
Big surprise to a lot of people financially.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really want to talk about that so much. That's great.
Yeah.
The theater industry needed it.
Yeah.
Or the film industry needed that.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about, like, why are people behaving like absolute fucking lunatics in the theaters? Have you seen this?
No.
Are you kidding me? It's all over TikTok, all over, like, these fucking people are going to the movies and throwing bags of popcorn around, like, bringing live chickens into the movie and, like, throwing live chickens at people, like, like, just destroying the theaters, throwing pop everywhere.
What's the emphasis on the chickens? Like,
because it's so fucking stupid. Jack Black, his character, at one point in the movie is riding a chicken on the back of a chicken and says chicken jockey. So the fact that he said chicken jockey has sent all of these literal fucking losers into a tailspin, and they're acting like complete imbeciles. Like, it's actually, like, I'm all for fun. Like, let's laugh and have the best time in the theater, but, like, we don't need to. They are all like, they're all suffering from, like, main character syndrome so brutally that they're taking this and making it, like, about them. Like, look at me. Like, I'm like, I only see, like, lunatics. Yeah. Lunatics. Like, if I were in a theater that happened in, I would just fucking be like, damn refund. Yeah. Never coming back out again. Like, it's just insane. It's so disrespectful to the workers, like, all around. Yeah. All around. Oh, yeah. But what pissed me off the most is that the director of this movie came out and was like, it's hilarious. Like, why does it matter? It matters. Like, it's just such a out of touch. Okay, well, are you going to give the money to these workers that clean all that up? They have, like, 15 minutes sometimes in between shows. Yeah. Like, if that's, like, clean up and stuff, like, it's insane. Yeah. It's insane. It's so out of touch to say. It's like, you don't have to worry about shit like that. Like, no. But it's like, just like, what a way for, like, someone to, like, just spit on the people beneath them. Like, they're all in the same industry. Like, he makes the movies, like, they're working in the cinemas, like, they're all part of the same industry, in my opinion. Yeah. But you know what? We're gonna wrap it up here because my dog is ready for supper. He is going between me and Nick, and laying his head. Yeah. So I think he has to poop too. And yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. But yeah, thanks you guys for tuning in. We'll be back next week and the week after. Yeah. Follow us over on Instagram, empty.thoughtspod. You can find a link tree there that has literally everything, including our Empty Thoughts podcast playlist on Apple Music that is updated literally every fucking day. Yeah. I'm always adding and removing. Mm-hmm. So you never know what you're going to find on there. Right. There are some staples like I Love It by Camila Cabello, and I'm not removing her. Right. So stop asking me, people. Right. And yeah, besides that, like, Nick, why don't you take us away? Yeah. Hope you all have a good week. Try to leave you with some words of wisdom. Just be positive. There's a lot of uncertainty out there in the world. So throughout the next week, as you push through the next week, just be positive, and we will. You be positive, bitch. I know I can be pretty negative sometimes, but yeah. Okay, Ellen. Let's. Right. Yeah. No, I'm not like that. Don't behave of Ellen. Yeah, right. I'm just joking. Thank you, Nick, for your kind words. I'm sure some people will benefit from hearing that. Right. See you guys next week. Make sure you like, subscribe. And yeah, follow me on my social media, especially my TikTok, because I
post a TikTok pretty
Especially
much every day.
TikTok, you can find it in the link tree.
Yeah.
There's